Hello everyone, welcome to my Tuesday forecast. So let's get right into looking at the euro and the US dollar. What I'm seeing, what I was seeing, we had a nice impulse, one candle pullback, another impulse, and at this point I was definitely looking for a long trade, and we did actually get an opportunity to enter. So we did form a flag right here. This would be the entry point, so this would be the first low, first high, second low, and the entry candle. But to me, what I saw an impulse, wick, and then this reversal to a downside. So to me this looked more as a V reversal than a good flag, so I stayed out of this trade. What I wanted to see at this point, I wanted to see it tap the most recent high, this inside bar. This would be the bullet area, and I would be very happy to take it from this level, but from this candle, this just didn't show me the conviction I needed. So this entry candle was not enough for me, and this bump didn't fit my plan. But then this bump did play out, so if anyone entered it on this candle, it would now be in heavy profit. So it would be a really good trade if it fit your plan. Then we broke the high, retraced. We did get this one nice candle, but we didn't get an opportunity to enter. We just broke the high, retraced. And to be honest, after this one candle, I wouldn't even be looking for an entry. I would be looking for one more push to the upside. And currently we also broke the high, retraced, so I'm not looking for any trades. To me, this is looking as an ascending. Just a second. This is actually, to me, looking ascending. So I would not be looking for any long trades. I would be looking for short trades. So I would like to see a nice impulse to downside, then a retest of the most recent low, or to this inside bar if it's an inside bar. No, it isn't, so to this inside bar. Or I would like to see a nice large push, then a flag. What can happen, we can just start retracing from here, then get an ascending. Then this would be signaling a larger range because we have this ascending into descending into another ascending. So you know the story, signaling a range. Or what can happen, we can get a push, small pullback, push, break and retest of the most recent low. I'm in this all day. Also a possibility is that we push to the upside, but I would need to see a large impulse and then a flag, or I would need to see a large impulse and then this sort of formation to the inside bar or the most recent high. Also we can get a push, pullback, another push, break and retest, very high probability, signaling a trend, so I would be in this all day. But currently, as I said, we just so we had this nice trend to the upside, then we got a pullback, continued with just one candle, retraced, broke with just one candle, left a wick and retraced. So to me this is looking ascending, and I'm expecting for the price to reverse, but we will see what happens. In the markets anything can happen, we know that. Now for the euro and the Japanese yen. So there was an opportunity to enter on a trade at this point. What I was seeing this larger range, and we know when we see this large huge range that there is a liquidity area above and below, but I'm now going to just draw the above liquidity area. We don't need the below one because I'm analyzing this trade, and we did have an ascending into the liquidity area. So to me, I was very interested in taking this short because this is a common pattern. Let me draw it. We get the range, so range. Then we get this ascending into the upper liquidity area, push to a downside, then maybe get a flag, and then it drops. Very, very high probability pattern, and very, very nice to see it. But to me, this didn't fit my plan because we did broke the low, and this does show me momentum, but just the close wasn't enough for me. This wick was, I didn't like it, and I didn't like how much it pushed. I also didn't like this smaller range because we know that there is a liquidity area below here also, so something to think about. but to me this impulse just did not fit my plan. If it was a bigger push or if it had a clean close, I would definitely be willing to place a short order. But if someone did see this and it did fit their plan, you would be tagged in by this candle, because this would be the entry level, this inside bar, and maybe you would manage to reduce your risk or maybe be in profit. It all depends on what happens next. But to me, I'm just seeing, because of this weak break, I would just expect more ranging price action. I would expect something like this, because I'm seeing this larger range. But what I would like to see, I would like to see a nice large push, then maybe get a break and retest. Or I would like to see a nice push, get a flag maybe to the downside. A nice push, pull back another push, break and retest. Or did I just forecast that? Oh, no, okay. So yeah, break and retest. We can get this descending, and if it's a clean descending, I would look for an impulse to the upside, then a flag. Or, as I said, we can get a range. We can get a descending into an ascending, just more ranging price action, like the prior price action is signaling to us, because we did just break out of this range and retraced back into the range. So maybe we just retrace back into the range and create something like this. I would definitely stay out of that. I mean, just look at the prior price action. It's very, very dirty, not showing me momentum to the upside or to the downside. Also, we can reverse from here. We can get a V, then we can get a small range. Push to the upside, look for a flag. This is a common pattern, so V reversal, small range, continuation of the second leg, so of the V leg. Also, we can get a push to the upside. I will look for a flag. We can get a push, pull back another push, look for a break and a retest. Or we can get an ascending structure that breaks the high. Nice large push to a downside, and I would look for a flag, all depending on price action. As I said, I'm seeing this range bound price action and it's very wicky. And on this pair, when you see wicks, huge wicks to the upside, huge wicks to the downside, right here, it tends to signal more range bound price action and not really good for being a trend trader. So yeah, let's now move on to the Aussie pairs. So the Aussie and the US dollar is looking very good to me. So I won't take it back because I was not looking for any opportunities, but I'm seeing a push, I'm seeing a pause here, I'm seeing a range, break of the low retrace, break of the high, and now we've got some momentum. So this to me is looking good. I like this candle. It ended with a large double wick, but it didn't show no momentum shift, so we got one candle pause and then we continued with the momentum. So currently I do have a pending order at the inside bar. I'm not going to be placing a risk to reward tool, it's not a signal, but I do like this very much, and I would definitely be looking for something like this to go to the upside, so retrace to my level, because I'm seeing this trend prior, I'm seeing a pause, I'm seeing a continuation, I'm seeing a one candle pullback, no momentum shift, continuation of the strength, continuation of the momentum. So I do like this very much. Maybe we will get more of a push, then I'll look for a flag. Maybe we get a pullback from here, another push, look for a break and a retest entry. Maybe we get more of a push, pullback, another push, break and retest entry. It all depends on how the price action forms, but you can tell that I'm looking for a long trade definitely. We can get an ascending, then reversal to downside, look for a flag. That is a possibility, so this up move can end, or this uptrend. Also, we can get a descending that breaks the low correctively, push to the upside, look for a flag. Or we can just stay ranging in this area, also a possibility, so I need to be prepared for that. We can push straight from here, get a large impulse, I would look for a flag, or we can get this V reversal, I would look for a small range, look for another impulse to the downside, and then a flag. or look for push, pullback, another push, break and retest. Look for a short trade, definitely. So yeah, that is it for the Aussie and the US dollar. I do really like it. This is showing me momentum to the upside. I am looking for a long trade, and let's see what happens. So now for the final pair, AJ, Aussie Japanese Yen, my favorite, to be honest. So we got this push, one candle pullback, got a continuation, then we broke the high, retraced. So there was actually an opportunity right here. So we did have this push, one candle pullback, another push, two candle pullback, and then we broke the high, but we got this large wick, so I stayed out of this trade. I didn't like it because especially it's AJ. If it was Aussie and US dollar, maybe I would consider this, but on AJ this is just no trade for me. So I didn't look for any longs at this point because of this wick, and this candle wasn't big. Then we go further, so we broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced. So maybe someone was looking for a trade right here, but to me this was definitely a no trade zone, because we broke the high, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the low with just one candle. It was a clean close, but it was just one candle, so we can easily just retrace from here. I was not looking for a short trade, and we did retrace, signaling to us more of a range. So I didn't like any of this price action. It was just really dirty for me, and it didn't fit my plan. So currently we broke the high, retraced, left a large wick, and to me this is just signaling a larger range. I can definitely just expect this larger range, something like this, because I'm seeing the prior price action, which is very range bound to me. And what I would like to see, so I would like to see a nice large push to the upside, look for a flag. I would like to see a push, pull back, another push, break and retest. I would like to see a nice clean ascending, if we could get one. Push to the downside, look for a flag. Or I would like to see a nice large push to the downside, look for a flag. Push, pull back, another push, break and retest. Definitely would like that. Or we can get a descending. If we do get a descending, I would look for a reversal, nice impulse, then a flag or a break and retest entry, so depending on what we get. And yeah, I think that is it for AJ. Currently, as I said, this to me is just signaling a range, so I want to see a large push to the upside or to the downside, and I'm expecting more range-bound price action. So yeah, out of all my four pairs, I really currently like Aussie and US dollar. The other ones I don't really like. They're showing me either a slowing of momentum or signaling a range. So that is it for the forecast, and I will see you tomorrow in my next one. Let's see what happens.